talk with them about how they have to have it addressed. We don't know how they have to have it addressed. We did bargain back and forth through one of the finest third parties we could have found, and things were going along, and then for whatever reason the wheels came off.
When did the wheels come off?
3 weeks after we started.
So you name some areas where you're willing to just compromise on this that you see where we could lead to a deal, some aspects of the bill?
I would have to go over that with them. I don't know if any of those things have value to them or not. Obviously, this is, when you're doing this, it has to have value to both sides.
Obviously, you have safety forces concerns. I know when the bill was going through.
Yep.
But I don't know. Obviously, that's only one of the unions.
Only one of the, well, two.
Two, actually.
The firemen, yeah. And yes, I've always had that concern. Obviously, I think that they could do some things that would be helpful, or we could do some things that would be helpful. Obviously, my cousin was chief of police. I had another cousin was a state trooper. My father was prosecuting attorney with that against Holford, and I hold them in high esteem. But some of the things that are going on there, the public will be very upset about.
How is this not too late? If you look at the timeline, if this has to come off the ballot by the end of the month, and you guys are meeting Friday, which is August 19th, and you've got to get a legislature back here, I mean, how is this not too late? I mean, what makes you think that this could, that any kind of compromise could be reached?
Well, I've done some of those things in 2 days' time. You know, you just have to, in this business, if you're not, and I'm certainly a philosophically committed person, as you all know, but there's no reason that we can't do something in a very short period of time. God, I'm trying to think of some of the stuff over the years that we run into where everybody had to, you know, get their head down and work hard together. And there's no doubt that things are more partisan now than they used to be. I mean, I helped learn on a bunch of bills over the years, for example, and he and I were not close. But I do think it's important that everybody understand that you can't do it if you don't try to do it.
Considering where we are and the rhetoric we're hearing, did Senate Bill 5 try to bite off too much at once?
My sense would be that there were alternative ways to do it.
So looking forward now, is there any wiggle room if they are in fact willing? I know she said now we're not willing to sit down unless it's reviewed, but I mean, is there anything specifically that you see there being any wiggle room about?
On our side?
With the bill on your side in general, any specific points?
Sure.
Could you elaborate a little bit on those?
No. I want to know what they want. And if we know that, then we can work around it. I don't want to indicate that this is acceptable and that isn't, and prejudge what they would bring to us. I would like to know what they feel that they need.
One more question, Mr. Speaker, before we got to.
Okay, we got to go. What am I supposed to do now?
Got to go to your office here.
Okay.
How far away were you initially in the round of talks to some kind of compromise?
I know how the governor felt, and I think I know how I felt. I thought we were getting somewhere.
Like that a deal could be reached?
As of when?
June. Long time ago.
Speaker, have you talked to your members at all about the possibility of having to come back into session this month? Are you ready to do that if you have to?
Yes. We keep in touch regularly with them because we want to be in a position. Something could happen that we don't anticipate at this point. And I got to make sure how many people I can bring to the floor. And so we're in touch with them right along. We have some that have been on vacation and now they're back. And we do keep track of that.
So you're in a position to bring them back if you have to?
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
Thank you.